Hello students, welcome to the Internet of Things Lab, IoT Lab. Today we are going to perform the experiment home appliances using the IoT. Today we will perform the experiment using the MQTT protocol and ESP32. Right? So let us perform the experiment. Okay, let me first start from the some basic presentation related to the experiment so that when you will perform you will have the idea, right? So coming to the MQTT protocol, basically MQTT protocol is message queuing telemetry transport protocol, right? It is this protocol basically use the TCP protocol and it is the machine to machine protocol, and this protocol works based on the Wi-Fi and it used the server which is available in our IoT lab, and this protocol helps us to control the appliances very well, right? So coming to the next component, which is Node MCU, and Node MCU is nothing but the Wi-Fi microcontroller, and we can use any Node MCU in our lab. ESP32 and ESP8266 both are available. So now I will show you the components. In this experiment we need only 2-3 components. One is the breadboard. This is the breadboard. All of you are very familiar with this breadboard from the second year onwards. And this one is the ESP32. Please see very carefully. When you will come to the lab, you will see this. This is the ESP32, which will function as a microcontroller, right? It is the basically Wi-Fi microchip with built-in TCP/IP networking software. And the scripts are generally written using the Lua scripts, right? And the third one we required is the LED. We can use any LED of any color, etc. And the last one, we need the jumper wires. So finally here I have shown you the arrangement of all the components. This is nothing but the ESP32 is connected, right? Here it is the LED, and this LED is connected to the ESP with the pin D4, right? And this is the grounded connection, so only 2 connections are there. This resistance is used to limit the current value, right? So this is about the hardware. When you will visit the lab you will see. Now coming to the software, that how we will control the on and off of this LED using the MQTT protocol. So coming to the software part, am I sure that the hardware part should be very clear to all of you. Rest you will see when you will visit the lab. So coming to the software part. So this is the software part. Here we use the 2 libraries, right? The first library is include Wi-Fi.h and the second library is PubSubClient.h. Basically your MQTT protocol is publish subscriber protocol, right? And here, as I already told all of you, that we are using our IoT lab server. So this is the IP address of our IoT lab server that we are using, and the program is written using the Arduino, and this is the program. Here you can see when you will come to the lab, then I will tell you the each step of the program. It is very simple, right? Now after that, when this program will be written, we have written that LED will be on and off. We will get the message on our mobile, and using the mobile we will control the on and off of our LED. So coming to the mobile part. So students, now after performing the 2 steps, that is the first step of the hardware and second step after writing the program, the third step is to check the synchronization between the hardware and software. For this, you have to install the IoT on-off app on your Android phone using the simple Play Store. Here it is the IoT on-off app. You will just install this app, and when you will click it, you will be able to see that here is LED control, and now right now it is in the on position. Now when I will off it, you can easily see the LED is off, and you can also watch that the message is coming on the screen that the LED is off. Now when I will keep the LED on from here, you can see the LED is on and the message is displayed on the program screen also. So in this way, we have observed that the other appliances can also be controlled via MQTT protocol. So this is very useful, and I hope you will visit the lab and then you will be able to perform the experiment. Thank you so much.